Turn me up, so in the headphones. Watch me get jiggy. Puddles of that blood, shit can get sticky. She can suck my dick, I don't do it. And you gotta have some money if you fucking with me. I can't switch teams. The 90s babies want the pills, they don't do cream. Go through these hoes like a shoestring. He a bitch, he on the bleachers while he scream team. Nigga, we don't fuck with rats. And if you told once, nigga, you can't double back. Where you from? Yeah, I'm from the 50s. Found out I'm from the trash, she wanna lick me. What you do, nigga? I be crippin', nigga. You would think I'm KKK, I'll come get a nigga. Bitch, get your act right. Bitch, get some Mac right. Looking for him with this pole, need a flashlight. Bitch, I'm cheap as fuck. So if I throw my money, bitch, you better pick it up. Nigga, why they sleep on me? I had them all awake, now they Z on me. Alarm clock, nigga snooze.
King shit. I'm gonna drop some shit real quick. Shout to Bells, the rapper. I like your little vibe, but I've been listening to your shit. I like your vibe. You gonna pop eventually, but you gonna pop eventually. You just gotta keep going. I like his little shit. I like his whole vibe. He on his own shit. He gonna get it. But anyway, how y'all doing today, man? We gonna do this as quick as possible, right? But it's just something that was on my mind earlier. I think one of the most important things we gotta do as men, and this make it stable, right? This just makes shit be more eternal, you know what I'm saying? More everlasting, I should say. Even when after you gone type shit. Is you gotta decide what type of life you wanna live. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta decide what type of life you live. And decide is a big word because the decisions you make rule supreme over your life. You feel me? So you gotta decide what type of life, what quality of life you wanna live. You feel me? Let me drop you something real quick. There's a saying amongst rich people or just wise people. It says, everything in the world is created twice. Once in your mind, first in your mind, and then second in real life. You feel me? So you need to create and map out the way you see your life. You feel me? And then that's definitely a good scale to go by when you look back and be like, damn, am I doing good? Because I do it all the time. And oftentimes, if you grinding and you focus, you'll be ahead of where you thought you was going to be. You feel me? Because life just going to reward you like that. Life got rewards for working. Life got a lot of rewards for working. So, but you need to make a clear-cut decision and have clear-cut vision on how you see your life going. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, like me personally, I know I want, for example, I want a nice estate that I own, you know, flat out, it's mine. I want to build it custom, which, you know, like I said in one of my other videos, if y'all paying attention, that's what I'm doing now. Well, you know, it's a process to it, but that's what we're doing now. But anyway, at the end of the day, so I know I want like a big truck, for example. I want to drive my family around in a big truck, you know, maybe big Navigator or something. That's probably what I'm getting next. Bentley coupe, you know what I mean? I want a nice coupe for myself when I'm out on Sundays. And then maybe something fast. Like you really need to map it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really need to map it out like a child. You feel me? You gotta really map it out. Like be colorful and have an imagination with your shit. Whenever you're in the mood of play, in the spirit of play, you're usually more accurate and you're usually more, how you say, more you don't have to think about it. It just happen. You feel what I'm saying? So while you're just in that creative mood, you need to have some shit that seem outlandish. Because right now in 2021, ain't nothing really outlandish. You know what I'm saying? Everything is website based. People are working from home. It's so many different opportunities that's available right now, which is why I have to start this investment firm. And I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on how the investment gonna work in a little bit. I'm gonna probably go to the office tonight and do it. But more importantly, you gotta decide on how you see your life. And once you decide that, a lot of things will start falling into action. Certain friends you hang with or don't hang with. You understand what I'm saying? And this kind of go back to the Work the Crowd video. That's why it's super important to go around and be meeting people. Because if you got something on your mind, right? I've seen this to be true. If you got something on your mind, like, damn, I really want a Porsche, but you know, I gotta put too much down. I don't really like Porsche, but let's just use that. I really want a Porsche, but I gotta put too much money down. You feel me? If you really got that on your mind that you really want it, it's a real good chance that there's somebody in that party at one of these events that you at that got the hookup, or they know somebody that knows somebody. It's hard. What I've realized is hardly ever are all y'all in the same room without any coincidences. At any event, it could be the strip club, it could be the, if y'all came at that time and that day, whatever, it's a good chance for whatever reason y'all got something in common. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why it's very important to work the room. Like, the universe lines people up for us, and they're there for the reason for our stepping stools, but we don't really be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we too in our little world. Hold on. But end of the day, you gotta decide what type of life you see yourself living. You feel what I'm saying? What type of woman you want supporting you. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why I'm kind of clearing house type deal. Like, for where I'm going, I need a different type of woman. She gotta be somebody that's really locked in and she in tune. She wanna see me win. It's you know, if she understands it's her best interest for me to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody I gotta explain that to. That's too much. But anyway, but yeah. So what I've also seen is when people don't decide exactly on how they see their life going, shit is generally up and down. It's generally, you know, you don't really see no real trend to their life. You know what I'm saying? No real up or down. It's just kind of, they just living. And because I seen they haven't made a decision. They haven't felt that this is what I'm gonna do. You know what? I can do this. And the reason why I say this, all this talk about all this nice stuff, because I learned this at a young age. I was looking at somebody's car, probably like 11 or 12 years old, and my daddy say, they make a car like that for you too. He was like, that's not the last one. That ain't the last Benz or whatever it was I was looking at. He's like, they make one for you too, son. So that go for everybody. They make Ferraris and Benzes and Porsches for everybody. Don't limit yourself and be like, oh, that's for King. I can. No, they make that shit for everybody. You can make that same money. These people who be running these companies and do all this shit don't be geniuses. They just come up with a little idea and they just stick to it, which is a huge thing I want to leave y'all with. I've been saying it the last few videos, but I hope y'all catching it. Start and don't stop. Only way you stop is it just got to look utterly stupid like that. Okay, there's some dumb shit here. You understand? But if it's making sense and it's making progress, even a little bit of progress, you just don't stop. You gonna get the way you going for sure. You have to. You have to. Grammy Award winners have said this. Top selling authors have said the same thing. You know, I mean, winner upon winner. And what's his name? Anderson Silva. It's so many winners that have said the same thing. They think the same way. And I'm gonna give you one more thing. Once you do make that decision on how you see your life and how you kind of plan it out, you know, be ready to force your way through. You know, everybody be like, oh, well, this, you know, things fall in place. And then, no, they don't. No, they don't. I've never really learned that to be true unless it's just some super random shit. But on a consistent basis, on a make progress basis, things don't just fall in place. You got to put them motherfuckers in place, jam them in place, and hold them in place. And then when you get to somewhere else, you may have to hire somebody to make sure them motherfuckers still in place. Them things, you know, I need to stop cursing so much. To make sure that, you know, to make sure whatever you set is still in place. You feel what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, there's two things I really want to leave y'all with. Is make a firm decision. Actually, three things. Make a decision on what type of life you want to live. You want to live up or down, or in the middle, whatever is good for you. You may not like a lot of fancy shit. You may want a bunch of pickup trucks. It don't matter. Whatever is rich to you. Whatever's gonna make you feel like, yeah, I maxed out in this lifetime. Like, I did my shit this lifetime. I could die with no regrets 20, 30 years from now. You feel me? Whatever gonna make you feel like that. Once you make that decision, be ready to force it. Be ready to kindly, and that's why you need those books. Because you're gonna have to learn, you're gonna have to be juggling money. You're gonna have to be juggling friends. You're gonna have to, you understand what I'm saying? Oh, damn, I'm trying to keep this video short, but I gotta say this real quick. Be ready to force your issue. Damn, my nails got long already. Be ready to force your issue. You feel what I'm saying? And passively, you know what I mean? You're nice, you're admiring, you tipping, you this, you that, making people remember you, like in the other videos. You feel me? That's forcing your issue. You get what I'm saying? You getting where you want to go, blah, blah, blah. Whether it be at the bank. I called a lady the other day at the bank, way where I used to live, an hour from where I'm at now. They remembered me, couldn't even give me the information, but gave me the right bank to call to get all the information. So all the shit people be searching for with the wholesale properties, they just put me down like that. Why? Because they remember me. I'm always admiring them. I'm reputable, blah, 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 blah. You gotta watch the other videos for that part. So, now I kind of breeze through this. I'm gonna try to come back to this maybe in another video. But you gotta juggle your friends. Reason being, each friend has to fit into your program of what you're doing right now. You know, maybe some friends I got, they just want to just joke. So I call them when I'm not in business mode. It may be a month or two. It is what it is. They just don't fit into what I'm doing right now. And this ain't being selfish, but I learned that this is the best way to kind of keep your shit going up. And everybody love a winner, so don't worry about the whole, oh, I'm gonna lose my friends. No, if they real friends, they gonna be there, they'll understand type shit. And everybody love a win at the end of the day. So if your plan actually work, and which it will, because you're gonna read and start and stick to it, and you created your world in your head. You got to create it in your mind first before you can create it in real life. You feel me? So once you've done some of them steps, you have to see results of what you got to see results. You understand? And you only gonna gain better friends. You only gonna gain better everything. A lot of shit gonna get better. You gonna shed a few people, but they'll still be around. You understand? But at the end of the day, you got to decide on the quality of life that you want to live. And whatever you decide, start and don't stop. As long as it's a logical way and you can see yourself making more and more progress, getting more legal or whatever you trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Getting closer to filing your taxes or your credit, whatever it is, whatever level it is, saving for your first apartment, I don't care. Just get that locked in, make a decision. Draw it out in your head, a nice little pretty vivid drawing. You feel me? Whether it's drip or not, it don't matter how broke you is. It don't matter how broke you are. It does not matter. What matters is what you put here. That's as far as you can go. You can only go as what you put here. Unless you just got some basketball talent or you win the lotto. But even them, they said, I want to be one of the best in the NBA. And they just happen to just make the NBA. You feel me? So it gotta be here first. But once you do that, put it in your head and stand on it. You feel me? And I know I said the next video gonna be for the females, but I feel like it's a little more important to get the men straight, because once the men straight, the females learn off of us. They feed off of us. You know what I'm saying? We become like a little mini God. They just plug into us and just get information, feel better, get hugs, all that shit. Because you got all these little bullshit insecurities out your mind, so you know how to move like water now. You feel me? But anyway, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. Plus, I'm tired as a fuck. But king shit, man. Live smooth. We getting smoother and smoother every day. To the dude who disliked the last video, thank you. I appreciate you. You the best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, man, you know what I'm saying? Fly low, live high, man. Getting smoother and smoother every day, baby. King shit.